Hey!
Hello.
All right, so we're live now,
One would hope.
and you can hear us.
I
Life
love
is
it.
good. Okay. Привет и добро пожаловать. Я Артур, Anna, Bridget.
Здравствуйте. I'm so proud of you. That was excellent.
We are Regrettable Reviews.
We're Regrettable Reviews, and we're being produced by Dr. Brooks tonight.
Dr. Brooks!
Oh, she's gone,
she's
but that's
removed
okay.
herself. But she's there. She'll be doing
Now
the chatting.
you know.
We're doing something a little different. We're doing a live watch-along.
Of one of my favorite fucking movies in this world. Fucking Re-Animator, baby.
So if you're watching along with us, awesome. If not, then...
what are you doing?
Go watch this later. Watch it on YouTube while you have the movie playing.
Exactly.
You know? So I've got the movie going now, and let's talk. Oh my God, Re-Animator, right?
Here's the thing. I saw this movie in theaters because they're re-releasing it in 4K for the 40th anniversary, and so they did a theatrical re-release. I saw this movie like a couple days ago, and I'm already so excited to be watching it again.
Watching it, and this is a new.
I brought my fucking reagent syringe.
DVD.
I even have a note. Cat dead. Details later.
Herbert's best eyeballs. Gummy eyeballs. I'll be having that in my drink in a second here.
I already have one in my
so
drink.
Excited. We're so extra, right?
We went really hard for this.
I mean, this is what you go hard for. This is everything we did. This is
why we get a chat.
I don't know.
Was that Klingon? No, it was Russian.
That was Russian.
Good try, though.
I'm doing a cherry obituary, which sounds amazing.
I have squeezed to death, which is some form of citrus liquid death.
Question mark citrus. I'm getting hints of cherries. It's like LaCroix or... Oh, there's the cherry. That's not.
It's definitely not LaCroix.
I'm just so excited. I'm hoping this worked out in this way. Obviously, I'll update our setup, but I really like the idea of...
Yeah, we want to get fucking sponsored by Liquid Death. I've been trying to get this for like a while, and I fell off with my product placement, but I got into it.
Well, I went all out tonight and got a bunch of these Liquid Deaths for us to have.
Practical effects, my beloved.
No, again, that's like why this is a 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think it's going to catch the audio, I will turn it down just a touch.
That's okay. The sponsorship table. Hi, Grace. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, I forgot. I
don't know Grace, but we should watch.
Yes, and I also got added to a group chat full of other Re-Animator freaks, and I told them I would send this.
Uh-oh.
So I'm doing that.
So, I mean, Lovecraft, excellent storyteller.
Terrible person.
Excellent
I have read a couple Lovecraft short stories.
Okay, let me actually take it back a notch. I've only read a few of the Lovecraft stories too, so I don't know these excellent storytelling. Excellent world building.
Oh, 100%. Like every H.P. Lovecraft adaptation I have seen has been
right.
Fucking Re-Animator, From Beyond, Color Out of Space.
In the Mouth of Madness.
Great shit.
These are excellent, movies.
How
do make work?
How do make work? Yes,
yeah.
I'm trying to share this Twitch. You know what? No, God damn it. Ignore me. Mommy.
Yeah, Mommy Crampton.
Love her.
I mean, I really do hope that we're able to make this work and stay engaged as we're reviewing while also live watching, because I think that's going to be
it's a challenge because this movie is so fucking watchable.
And sometimes the movie's going to be bad too.
Yeah.
So, but I just think that will add a different element to it.
Jeffrey Combs, my boy, tears it up.
Fucking love him in every single thing he's in.
Love it.
I don't know that I've seen him and been like,
and been like, nah. No.
The movie might be meh, but it's not him.
No, it's not his fault.
He gives 110% when he's on screen.
Oh, he tears it up.
You've seen The Frighteners, right?
I have not.
I always go back to that as an example because he goes all in.
I love
full
that.
Creep. He's so disgusting.
Very cute.
Such an awkward person. This movie I mean, I probably watched it way too young. It came out a year before I was born. It came out many years before you were born.
I watched this for the first time. Actually, fucking real ones will know that we did this on Fighting with Friends, but that is accessible if you go to our Patreon. We have our whole library of back streams. But
look at you.
Brooks and I talked about this once for a Halloween movie month, like maybe 2 years ago now, and that was the first time I ever saw this movie, and it was love at first sight.
I just don't know what to say. This movie is so good, it makes you want to watch more of it.
Yeah, just over and over and over.
The fact that there's sequels is incredible, because this would be so wildly disappointing if there weren't.
Absolutely, which is why I'm excited to do Bride of Re-Animator, because I haven't seen that one in a hot second, because it's like kind of hard to get your hands on unless you're willing to rent it.
Well, I'm really hoping that it's available on the Internet Archive, because that's where we're watching this right now.
Shout out Internet Archive, fingers crossed. We got some fucking snacks.
Internet Archive,
right?
Yeah, there's chips and dip. We're gonna be here for an hour and 45 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it right.
Which I will say, is that not like the perfect length for a B movie? Keep it short and tight.
Yeah, you're looking for 90 to 120.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot.
Actually, no. Yeah, 90 to just about 100. Yeah. So this is right in that range, because we're watching the extended version. It's 144. I bet you that. What's the original? Like about the 90, 95?
Probably.
That's what you want in most movies that aren't deeply plot.
I'm wondering if the extended version is the one where they don't cut out the subplot about Dr. Hill being like a hypnotist.
Yeah, I don't know, because this is the first time I've watched the extended edition.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time I'm watching the extended edition as well.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing something new.
Hell yeah.
Just really breaking ground with this episode, and I'm all for it. We've been away for a minute because I've been doing my
your big boy
training, my big boy stuff. It's been tough. I haven't been able to do any of my shows or anything else.
But we're back. We would not skip Re-AniMAYtor for anything.
No, once I realized that we were going to not be able to do the Tuesdays, we started working on how to make that happen.
We're just like, okay, what days can we do?
So I was like, these are the days I'm available.
We are not skipping. Excuse me as I choke on my liquid death.
I will never leave gate conversion camp. That's where all the cool kids are. It's a comment to them.
Dare I ask?
I don't know. I've actually never met TJ.
Oh, fun.
Oh, she put it up there. Regrettably, Arthur and Bridget.
Woohoo!
As we were saying, it's like Attorneys General or
like
Spider's Man.
Yeah, or Trader's Joe.
Trader's Joe, yeah.
Bruce Abbott is cute.
Yeah. I don't know him from a lot, though. What else?
He hasn't done a lot.
Oh, okay.
He was a little more of a TV guy after this, I think.
Oh, that would explain it. Okay.
But yeah, he's got the sort of classically handsome thing going on.
Yeah.
This guy, they made him wear a bad wig because they couldn't afford to get one to match his hair for the dummy head later in the movie, so they had to make him wear a bad wig so they could just
wig,
so they could just put it on the dummy head.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
Okay, is this a safe space?
It's always a safe space.
Herbert West is really cute.
It's like awkward.
I have no shame about this. I have a fat fucking crush on Herbert West.
Herbert West or Jeffrey Combs?
Yes.
Because they are two
Next
distinct
question.
individuals.
Yeah, he's such an intense performance from this guy, though. Like
Sheriff Truman from Twin Peaks. Bruce Abbott.
No, that's Michael Onkin.
No, I know. Reminds me of.
Oh yeah, he really does kind of have that vibe.
And also, Brooks had asked, why does it need to be a safe space to mention that you like Jeffrey Combs and Herbert West? Because, like I said, he's not handsome in the way Bruce Abbott is handsome, but he's like an everyday handsome. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
If I came home to him, or if he came home from work to me, whatever,
He's so bitchy. I
We
love
all know it.
I love this character.
He's sassy. He's a little sassy.
He's very sassy.
Old white guy, like, whatever they're doing here. So creepy. What is that guy? I know him. The rich guy in the 3-piece suit.
David Yeo.
That's the one. Why do I know him?
Well, I don't know.
That's what IMDb is for.
That is what IMDb is for. You gotta love it.
We also accept sponsorships from internet websites. Maybe their movie
yeah.
databases, and we do movie reviews.
Yeah.
We want to.
It could be a thing. Just a thought.
David Yeo, right? No,
Are you talking about Dean Halsey or are you talking about Dr. Phil?
that guy.
Oh, I don't know his name. I think it's Robert Sampson.
You red bastard. I'm looking for old white guy in Re-Animator. Just kidding.
There are several.
Robert Sampson? That guy?
Mhm.
I don't like him with a mustache. He looks like a 70s game
Excellent.
show host.
Yeah,
The
excellent
bad
plant and payoff here.
Oh, yeah. I've been talking about that a lot. The Chekhov's guns that don't fire.
Yeah.
It's an
This is the
immediate
Chekhov's
draw.
gun that fires.
Yeah. It's an immediate takeaway for me if that happens. I'm not a fan. Where's this dude's filmography? There it is. Let's see.
Fucking genius cut.
So I had this on in the background when I was testing the audio and everything earlier, and to see what would come through on the mic. And all of a sudden, it's a sex scene, and I'm like, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Re-Animator. What sex scene? And it came out of nowhere because before that they were just talking.
Again, brilliant match action, in my humble opinion.
Oh yeah. I don't know what I know.
Also, excellent use of the Talking Heads poster.
I mean, it's talking about it. Yeah. It's relevant anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. DoesTheDogDie.com.
Mm-hmm.
We also accept sponsorships from
From
other websites.
DoesTheDogDie.com. We're trying real hard here.
Someday we'll get sponsorship. Someday.
It will happen. Mark my words.
I just Mommy Crampton.
There's chemistry between actors in older movies in ways that there simply is not anymore.
They just don't try to make their energies more.
Like, I buy this.
Right.
And
they
we
look
get
good together.
and we get what? 5 minutes of their relationship? Really?
Yeah. It's disappointing. But
like I buy it.
Build.
I buy it so much more than like, ooh, these characters in fucking superhero slop movie number 12 are supposed to be so in love, but we never do anything to actually sell you on the relationship. We just tell you.
Right.
Like, I believe this.
They're just laying in bed post-coitus and just chatting and giggling and stuff. Totally unnecessary for the movie, by the way.
But so, like, it
Builds
works
the
so well.
characters. Yeah.
Mhm. It doesn't take that much time.
Nope. I think it violates a certain rule of filmmaking where you can't go a certain amount of time without having plot progressing dialogue or action. And that's certainly not happening here.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
This is the extended. I've seen these scenes out of context, not added back into the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this is why they cut them, is because that cat. Did someone just throw that cat?
Probably.
Because it came in ass first. Oh, not incredible.
Also, just like realistic humans on screen.
Right. Yes.
Being sexualized. Deeply important.
Yeah, right
Especially
now,
in this fucking era of like, everyone has plastic surgery to make it look like they've never gotten plastic surgery type shit.
Right? Yes. These are like normal hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying about Jeffrey Combs too. Like, he's normal hot. He's not.
And frankly, normal hot is so much more appealing than artificial hot.
I agree. Because when they get all this plastic surgery to be the 10 out of 10 they want to be, they all end up looking mostly the same.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the little quirks and differences. It's the slightly uneven teeth. Mm-hmm. It's the
You are completely correct.
The broken nose that never quite set right.
Mm-hmm.
Other features about myself that I could try to pretend are attractive.
Sneaking a little self-roast in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's in Star Trek. The guy I was looking up.
Who wasn't in Star Trek? Who was on like the B movie circuit?
Yeah, Bruce Abbott is actually the one they're talking about.
I know Jeffrey Combs was in a shit ton of Star Trek.
Yeah, he's done Star Trek. I'm trying to think of the most notable role. I can't remember. He's done more than one though. I thought appearance and character. Or is he the same character?
Oh no, he's like 9 different characters in Star Trek.
Yeah. So is that a twin bed? Are they in a dorm? Oh, they are in a dorm.
No, they're in a house. He said he actually the address is 666 Darkmoor.
This scene is so long now.
Yeah.
Well, I get why it was cut. Yeah.
Like I get why it was cut, but also like it doesn't take that much time to build a really believable relationship with the 2 characters.
Yeah, and we're still sub 2 hours for the total.
Yeah. Even with the extended edition. So like it's still right in that sweet spot. Whoopsies. Boom. Chekhov's gun, fired.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I've been every time I see a new movie or even rewatch an old movie, when there's something and I'm like, oh geez, that never pays off. It's so obvious and it never pays off.
Mm.
It bothers me. Some people do it on purpose because they think that's
artsy.
Yeah, it's artsy or it's a bait and switch. What's the damn
red herring?
Yes, they think that qualifies it as a red herring. No, a red herring is a viable alternative that proves out to be untrue.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a misfired Chekhov's gun. Misfired Chekhov's gun is just dead story. It happened for one scene and it never comes up again.
Mm-hmm. You know they made this shit into a musical and Stuart Gordon himself worked on it, but it's like lost media now.
I'm happy with that it's lost.
I'm kind of not.
I knew you would be.
But, I mean, that probably just says some things about me as a person. You're so fucking weird. I've got my things outside. Shall I move in now?
If you think he's weird here, you really should see The Frighteners at some point. He plays an FBI agent who's investigating what he thinks is serial killings. They are, but they're supernatural, beyond the grave serial killings.
Fun.
And he's super creepy.
I love super creepy.
And he's bald with like 4 strands of hair or something across.
Don't love that.
But it really
does it work for the character?
It works for the character. He's got this weird thing where he's always got these leather gloves on.
Mm. Yeah, say what we will about the man. He gives 110%.
Yeah.
This is like the only time they interact in the entire movie.
I will say this about the eye in the water. It starts to dissolve.
Oh, I haven't even been paying attention.
It's okay. It doesn't mean anything. It's just...
Yeah, makes no difference.
Yeah. I regret nothing.
This is, in fact, proper autopsy technique.
We could ask Nick. He would know. His degree is mortuary science.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I took a forensics class in high school, which was not nearly as extensive, but I know a couple.
Literally done autopsies.
I know a couple things.
Well, pretend. The medical examiner signing off on it. Mm-hmm. He's used one of those. Bone saw.
Another plan to pay off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's so intense.
There's something unsettling about this doctor too.
He sells it. He sells it very well.
He's just awkward. Get some brain.
Gross.
Don't like that.
Six to 12. Rub it in.
Wait, what? Why rub it in?
That his work is considered standard. Dramatic little asshole. Pulls out another one.
Just in case I need the attention on me again.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it.
I feel like I have such a soft spot for the B movie because if I were to make a movie, it would be a B movie.
You think that, but would it be actually a B movie, or would it be one of those schlock, bad, not?
I mean, if it's me, let's be real, it probably wouldn't be that great. I'm no fucking George Lucas.
There goes. Okay, don't give George Lucas too much credit. There's a lot of stolen material.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna be a little nicer to myself. I'm no Steven Spielberg.
There we go. Like George Lucas built his empire on the fact that he stole a lot of different elements, but not enough from any one thing to really be stealing it.
Exactly.
So basically, the overall story is unique, but every single element comes from somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is because he was an up and coming, director, he didn't have the clout to do whatever the hell he wanted. So he was forced by the studio to make edits and cut and do things differently. You can see that that's gone away when you get to the prequel movies, when nobody felt comfortable saying no, George.
Yeah. The no should have come before Jar Jar Binks.
An unnecessary character who does not drive the plot forward.
And is simply fucking irritating.
You know how that guy got the job for that, though?
No.
He filled out his resume. Not his resume. What's it called? Actors. It's still a resume, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
On a paper plate.
All right. Okay.
So in the stack of papers, it just
stood out.
Yeah, it stood out. So now that could be a lie, or like.
I hope it's not.
That's just like that. It could be like an old wives' tale kind of thing, but that's what I have always heard, and I hope it's true.
I hope that's true as well.
Re-Animator was David Bowie's favorite movie.
Yes, it was. I have seen that in the IMDb trivia for this movie. The man had good fucking taste. Exactly. I don't know if you can hear the dog.
They're on the right side of it, so maybe.
Maybe. Oh, I've watched this with commentary before. Bruce Abbott said he gave Barbara Crampton that jacket after they wrapped filming, and she still has it.
Awesome.
Which is very sweet.
It was beautiful. Candlelight dinner for two old white men.
Yeah. This is so gross.
They can hear the
The obsession of all who fall under her spell. Disgusting, you mediocre white man.
The eyeball is very chewy. They do taste good, though.
Noted.
Herbert's best. I can't believe it. I didn't even notice that when I got it.
That's so funny.
What are the odds that that's completely coincidental? And that's just the name of a candy company. I don't want to look it up right now. I'm just curious.
It's a good question.
Or because they're eyeballs, then it's literally a Herbert West reference.
I feel like it could go either way, to be completely honest with you.
The one Dan is dildo enthusiast. Oh my god!
161 people have found that piece of trivia helpful. Incredible.
That's why you have a producer.
That is
to get shit like that and just
why
throw
you
it
have
on
a
the screen.
producer. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Brooks. Muchas gracias, señorita. It is a slow build, I would say. It starts out so strong, this movie, and then it goes backwards to a very slow part.
Oh, yeah. This is the kind of the subplot about him being a hypnotist. There's something called the integral cut, which I haven't actually seen.
The Zack Snyder version.
Yeah, which I haven't actually seen yet. I have a copy of it, but it's on a Region 2 DVD, so I have to get a Region Free DVD player, which I want anyway for various reasons.
I could swear that there's a brand of DVD players that is Region Free. It's not expensive.
I mean, I'd be willing to pay a fair amount anyway, because it's something that I've wanted for a long time and I'm going to get a lot of use out of.
Right. Yeah, you have, region-specific DVDs. That's something people need.
But, this scene being extended, this is like a remnant of that subplot.
It's putting me to sleep.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little unnecessary. Again, without that subplot, it becomes particularly unnecessary, and you can see why it got cut.
But that was a good lead into that subplot for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If that pays off later on, where he uses his hypnotism again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really have to get a Region Free DVD player. We'll get to that. He's a creepy dude.
That's what I've been saying about all these guys. They all have unsettling energy.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
That's a man who didn't hear a no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You can see it. You can see that it was there. Mother.
Maybe that's why she didn't want to come on the shows, because she was her mommy all the time.
Yeah.
No, it was her agent, not her.
Proud owner of one single direct DM from Barbara Crampton. It was a green heart, and it was a reaction to my Herbert West cosplay.
I gotta say, that's something to be proud of. That's a life you can hang your hat on.
I do what I can. I will say, once this movie picks up, it picks up quickly.
I know. There's just this middle section here,
where you see why it there's nothing wrong with it, but you see why it got trimmed.
Yeah. I'd be willing to bet of all the stuff that got trimmed, 85% of it is right here in this first.
Is in the before.
Yeah.
These are good as fuck, by the way.
Those are gluten-free crackers.
Cool.
Rue Garcia. Or W. Garcia. We also accept
sponsorship
from cracker companies.
We will get a fucking sponsor if it is the last thing we do.
We just got to pick a date and say we're going to do it by this date, and then as we get close to that date, we get desperate
and just start firing
smaller and smaller companies.
Yeah, just start firing off emails, being like, "Hey, you want some idiots to advertise stuff for you?"
What's the worst that happens? People say no.
People say no, and then we try again.
Then we can drop ads and just do sponsored stuff on the show.
Hell yeah, brother!
I'm sure our viewer would love to not have ads.
Singular. If there's only one viewer, that means Kyle isn't watching, and I'm gonna be mad. What are you doing, Sleepy K?
No, I mean I'm on Twitch, and it says there's 3 people.
Oh, so okay, good. Never mind.
That's just Twitch. That's not like the amalgamated. YouTube has its own thing, and we have it going on 2 Twitches or
2 Twitches, 1 YouTube.
Yeah, 2 Twitches and 1. So the viewership is split. So it says 3. I was just making a joke because if I'm watching it, that's one of them.
Whenever you see a pet in a horror movie, you always know it's coming.
That's why, it's literally why the website Does the Dog Die exists.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love, by the way, I don't know if you've ever used that site in its infancy or to now.
I don't think I have.
Oh my God, they've expanded.
But I know that it's like I'm aware.
Everything.
I've been aware of its existence for quite some time.
It is now expanded into everything.
Does the cat die?
Not even just that. Like, is there food insecurity?
Oh, that's helpful.
Is there child abuse? Is there this? Is there that? And then, you know, you can just look at the yeses, nos. You can look at the sort of, because it does have like a middle ground.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can read. Someone will give a full review of what they're saying yes to.
That's so helpful.
So that site really blew up and now covers everything.
I love that.
Yeah. Brooks is saying you can search by trigger.
Perfect.
So, like, literally, if there's something you just do not want to see.
Does the Dog Die has got you.
Yep. I think that's a pretty useful tool as well. I think that was a...
There are some genuine creepy moments in this movie, like...
Well, this thing where she's, like, looking for the cat.
Pretty ominous.
It's so tense.
Mm.
I just heard this random noise, and I'm like, what? Where's this new roommate we have, and where's the cat?
Rip to Rufus.
Poor kitty. I like how his response is, "What are you doing in my room?"
What are you doing in my room?
This is 100% the you wouldn't know I was cheating on you if you didn't look through my phone.
Exactly. This is what I brought my note for.
Oh, poor cat.
I know. Oh, you know what the reagent was? It was glow stick juice.
Oh, that makes sense. I've accidentally squirted that in my eye.
There's a bit in the commentary where Jeffrey Combs is like, hey, remember how they told us not to get that stuff on ourselves, and we got it on ourselves all the time?
Yeah. We used to do that when we were at, like, Boy Scout camp. We would cut them open and, like, pour it on ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah, we're smart.
You ever seen the video where the kid microwaves the glow stick to try and get it to glow brighter, and then it explodes in his face?
Oh, no.
It's bad. Dead details later.
I got it in my eye because when I was cutting one open, it squirted.
Oh, no.
And thought I was going to be blind forever. Of course, I was like 11, so I didn't know.
Yeah. That is none of your business. It's in his house, brother.
Yeah, right? You, like, just moved in last week. Suddenly you killed their cat. And
yeah.
Know your business.
On moral grounds. You little asshole. He does such a great job of playing a little prick.
That smirk.
Little, yeah. His fucking face when he realizes that he's kind of won the interaction. Oh, that's cute. When he realizes that he's like won this interaction.
I don't think I would have picked that cat up.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have.
You don't know what he's done to it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then see, as soon as it picks up, it picks up.
Yep. Now the cat's screaming. We all have questions.
Indeed, we do.
Like, this does not go Pet Cemetery where you're not sure what's going on. The cat's back. Maybe it's okay. No.
No. Here's my hot take about Pet Cemetery. That movie could have been better.
Yeah, of course. The story could have been better. No, are you talking about the original movie, or are you
I'm talking about the original movie?
Okay. Yeah. Wasn't there a show version of it where they go over
No.
Judd's childhood.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Which is like so stupid.
Yeah.
I
will say though, Pet Sematary is my favorite Stephen King book. Not saying that the story is flawless, but it freaked me out. Yeah. It freaked me out the most.
The movie's fine; it's good, but yeah, like you said, there's definitely room for improvement on it.
You can tell he was on cocaine, which isn't necessarily even a bad thing.
Although we've said this before, you do need to bring the cocaine back to Hollywood.
Put the cocaine back in movies.
Yeah, we will get some good movies.
We will get some bangers.
Now, we may have to actually throw actors downstairs to get the shot we want.
We used
but that's
to be
what they
a
get paid for.
Country.
Yes.
We used to throw actors down the stairs to get the shots that we wanted. We used to douse them in fake blood and glow stick juice.
To get the practical effect, we did the practical magic.
Exactly. We as a society need to get back to that so much.
Mm-hmm.
I would so much rather look at an imperfect practical effect than CGI.
Go back to when men were men and movies were made with cocaine. That was just to use the phrase. It doesn't mean anything. Don't cancel me.
I love the swinging light, like the swinging ceiling light.
I like the, yeah. It's very sci-fi.
Disorienting.
Yeah, the strobe lights in the spaceship, you know, because there's electric currents. Yeah, I love it. Now, how did they make things fall over? Do you think they had things tied to strings?
Probably.
Or just someone like an extra offset, or a grip offset is just pulling the strings. Like, okay, they're over there. Yoink.
I would agree.
It's so stupid.
It is so stupid, but they tried so hard. And like, there's again, when movies were gross,
he threw that dead cat stuffy at the wall, and a piece of it stuck to the wall. And they can't have actually planned for that.
No.
But it absolutely would be the...
That's when you know he's fucking crazy.
Yes, this is the first moment we realize he's insane. Not when he broke pencils or you found the dead cat in his fridge.
Well, like when you truly realize just how crazy he fucking is.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's true. This is a new level. But that effect, the dead cat or the reanimated cat jumping out of him, it was so bad, but it was still 1,000 times better than any CG would have been.
Yep.
This is like when we did Wing Commander.
Mm-hmm.
The aliens were whatever they were. I don't care. The alien cat people.
Mm-hmm.
Practical effects.
And you love to see it.
They were stupid. They looked stupid, but they looked good stupid, not bad, well done CGI.
Yeah.
Still would be stupid under CGI. It just
would be even
cheesy.
Worse. Yeah.
Why does he entertain him? Why does he go, oh, yes, I'll read this with you?
Because he's just seen some pretty whack shit.
He's clearly insane. Why would you work for him?
Because he has a savior complex.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Which we really get into in the second movie, but that's for next Friday.
2 Fridays.
2 Fridays, thank you.
Well, you're hearing it here first. We have made a post. Oh, I did actually. In the first post, I did say a little birder told me you may want to come back on the 30th.
We will be talking about Bride of Re-Animator on the 30th.
Yes. Hear me out. When we're done with May, we're past the end of May, when we're beyond May.
We could do Beyond Re-Animator.
See where I'm at? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Could.
I have
thoughts and feelings about that movie, I will say.
I don't think I've actually ever seen Beyond.
I've
I've seen From Beyond.
Seen and loved.
Yeah. I get that's glow stick material, but what glow sticks? Because that's so good.
I think it's just the concentration of glow stick liquid in a place at one time, because like there's not much in just a regular and just the standard glow stick.
No, right, an ounce or two.
Yeah,
I guess that's true. It's so bright.
God, it's creepy.
No, birth wasn't painful until Eve ate the apple.
Shut up.
That is terrifying.
That is terrifying.
This is men's work. Leave. Get out of the basement. It was not. In a way, this is kind of Pet Cemetery, though. It's just not. It's an Indian burial ground.
Yeah, it has Pet Cemetery vibes.
Which I'm sure.
This scene, I don't know why it got cut.
Ugh. So,
Love her.
I would say that Stephen King probably was inspired for that particular story by H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh,
and
100%.
The concept of Re-AniMAYtor. Obviously, everyone has inspiration, you know. Into the time of him writing Pet Cemetery. God, that would have predated this, right?
Yeah.
When did that book come out?
Google, show me this guy, please.
I'm so glad you used Google and not the A thing, because that TV is an Amazon TV, and it for sure would have.
What was I Googling? When did Pet Cemetery come out?
Yep. So long as it's pre-19, or if it's 19, even if it's the same year, I'll give it to him.
Okay, my phone is being slow.
All right.
No, not the horror. 1983.
Yeah. So there was no other, and actors were used as slinkies. Do not touch mysteriously dead cats.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's a new slogan.
There we go. Some more
That's
words.
a new sticker.
Some more words of wisdom for you.
That's a Regrettable sticker right there. Do not touch mysteriously dead cats.
We gotta get stickers.
Yeah, yeah. Or buttons. We have a guy that makes buttons.
Ooh, fun.
And he just charges for parts.
Nice.
He's working with other people.
Bold move going straight to the dean.
I mean, in the real world, that dean would cut ties with all of them and just walk away.
Oh, 100%.
In the fictional world, it still doesn't work out well for them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So this is probably the third or fourth time I've seen this movie. I've seen the sequel once.
I think I've only seen Bride of Re-AniMAYtor once.
And I've never seen Beyond that I recall. I think I conflate a lot of other of these like Frankensteinian sci-fi movies together that came out in the 80s. So I never remember what's what until I'm watching it. So it's possible I've seen Beyond.
That's from 2003 though.
Nope. Then I've never seen it. I was assuming that they were not rapid fire, but like 85.
That's Frankenstein.
Maybe like
yes, it is
89.
Frankenstein.
We live right
Why
down
is he just waiting there?
He's a
Weirdo.
fucking creep. We live right down the street from the firehouse, and we found out that remote control vehicles use the same bandwidth as whatever their radio channels they're using are.
Fascinating.
Because we didn't know what was going on at first. Like RC cars would just start driving across the room. And we're like, what the fuck is going on?
That's creepy.
I mean, if you have the switch off, they'll receive enough passive power. I don't understand it. They'll just do random shit. So you have to take the batteries out.
Get this.
Yeah.
Just checking.
The reserve commentary for post show.
Noted.
Hilarious commentary for that, though.
All right.
So I don't know. Gummy snakes.
I'm here for the gummy snakes,
I like
mostly because any gummy candy just takes me back to childhood because I was a fiend for that shit.
I never like gummy candy. I like gummy bears, small gummies. You could bite through.
No, I loved anything, any form of gummy worms, gummy snakes. Very here for it. Those little fucking Krabby Patty things.
I've never tried them.
Love those bad
They
boys.
look interesting. There are only 45 plastic Barbie clothing.
No, with Polly Pocket clothes.
That makes a lot more sense.
I fucking loved chewing on Polly Pocket clothes as a kid. One time,
That's a choking hazard.
it definitely is. But one time, I went to a movie and I found a Polly Pocket skirt, like in my coat pocket. And at the beginning of the movie, it was cheetah print and pink. And when I took it out of my mouth at the end of the movie, the cheetah print was gone.
That's fun. That's fun.
I was
All
like
right.
8. I mean, I'll say I was an idiot. I 100% was, but damn if that texture wasn't satisfying. Love the method for sneaking into the morgue.
It was just have a dead body. Like, there's no paperwork you have to show. The dead body you're bringing, that guard doesn't care at all.
No. Well, I mean, they show him reading, like, porno mags at his desk, so I really don't think he gives a fuck.
Man, the 80s.
The 80s were something. I say, having not been alive.
What a fucking time.
Well, I've heard tell. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. You can just see the things that they portray as normal in movies, and you get a sense.
Stuart Gordon was one of the bodies in here.
Oh, that's fun. I like it. I like when they do little things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like them or their kid or, their best friend, whatever.
And also the corpses they reanimate, I think it was Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I like the picture from the shooting of Conan the Barbarian. I can't remember if it's the first or the second one.
I've never seen either of those.
Well, there's a backstage picture, and it's Wilt Chamberlain and Andre the Giant. And I can't remember if he's standing on the ground. I don't think so. I think that they're literally holding him up in the air because they're, behemoths.
Yeah.
Arnold's not a small guy by any means, but he's like this far off the ground because they're holding him up at shoulder height with them.
That's insane.
That makes me giggle.
Any evidence of reanimated consciousness will justify proceeding. I'm not sure about that, my brother in sin. Whack.
Just up off the ground. They're just such big dudes. Wilt, I've had sex with more women than is probably physically possible, Chamberlain. In his autobiography, he talks about the number of women he's slept with, and it's god-awful number. But, you then do the math.
I mean, good for him.
Even if he started, the age of 12 to when the autobiography came out, it came out to,
There's no way.
He would have to, at some point, during the peak of it,
Multiple.
3 in a day for months at a time,
That seems a little excessive.
So it's possible.
Technically.
He could have gotten every single one of them pregnant, but each of them could have only gotten pregnant once. That's why we should legislate men's bodies.
It's better to unload a gun than to shoot at a bulletproof vest.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Unload the gun.
Unload the gun. Boom. There's our fucking running platform. Unload the gun.
Like, in all measurable ways, literal and metaphorical, that is the solution to the problem.
Got any more of those fucking gluten-free crackers, my dude?
Dude, I do. Not those ones. This is also a different gluten-free cracker. It is not as good. I die for those.
These shits are delicious.
There's different flavors. There's like a turmeric one, and a lentil one, and a sweet potato one.
Thank you, Brooks. Our running platform.
Oh my God, yes!
This is why we have a producer.
Someday I'll run for some kind of office, and it'll be a horrible decision. And
love it.
Be terrible, and I will use all of these slogans.
I'm pretty sure my running platform is just more fake blood. That's definitely a thing that has come up on the podcast and / or stream before.
But also, literally and metaphorically, more fake blood in movies because we've really dumbed down the gore. The only gore you get is the gore porn movies, the Saws,
And I love Saw. I've seen every Saw movie there is to see. I'm kind of here for it.
I can only see the first 5. And there's what, like 11 now?
Yes.
Right? Including the beginning one?
I love all of them. That's like my ride or die horror franchise is Saw.
The only one of the ones I saw that I didn't particularly love is going to be the obvious choice because it wasn't supposed to be a Saw movie anyway. It's Saw 2.
It has its flaws.
It's just a trap house. If I wanted to watch a movie about a trap house, that's horrifying. Yeah, if I wanted to watch a movie about a trap house, I'd watch the Collector franchise.
I've not seen any of those.
Unload the gun and fill it with more fake blood.
Unload the gun and fill it with more fake blood.
Wait, like Super Soakers filled with fake blood?
Yes.
I'm in for it. The Collector franchise, there's 2 movies that I know. The Collector and the Collection. And the first one is your standard one more heist to, get out of it forever. So there's this guy who just got out of jail and he's trying to make things right for his ex and their kid. And so he agrees to do one job, and so he breaks to this house.
This escalates so quickly, by the way.
Yeah.
The first time I watched it, I was like, "Oh, they're going to get in trouble or whatever." Nope, he is mauled.
That's the body level, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I can tell from the ants. But like the makeup to make it look like he's been on his back as a dead body in the blood pool.
Yeah, the liver mortis.
That's so
the
good.
Attention to detail. Wow, you love to see it.
They didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do that, but they did it, and I'm so happy that they did.
I just love how it so immediately bites them in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
And again, why did this guy think this was a good idea?
Not a fucking clue.
They did the cat. The cat became insane. Why did they think a person would be better?
Because he's nuts. I love this. Look out.
Oh, right. Yeah. It pays off. They learned about this earlier. And of course, he's not using it correctly.
Cats are inherently insane.
That's true, actually. We did see that cat fly ass first into them earlier.
We did.
So, who's to say?
Who's to say, indeed? And then it's just can't stop, won't stop.
The rest of this movie is just downhill. Let's keep trying. It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Am I going to drink one of these toxic waste energy drinks?
You got to at least find out what it tastes like.
This one's tantalizingly tropical.
Interesting.
sociable sour apple. What makes a sour apple sociable?
Who knows?
Baneful blue raspberry. I think that's the winner.
I don't think I've ever had an
Toxic
energy
waste.
drink in my life.
You've never had an energy drink?
Nope.
Oh. That's
I
good.
don't know if
I
I plan on starting.
Don't. Definitely don't start with this. You'll never have another one again. But don't. There's really no advantage to them.
Noted.
You're getting like a short-term energy boost from caffeine, taurine, guanine, citrusine, like all these enes, you know. And
If I need to caffeinate myself, I
just caffeinate.
tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This product contains caffeine. Do not consume if you're pregnant or nursing. Well, damn, I'm out.
At least they were smart enough to tie down the second victim.
Right. It's time now to try again. 4D.
Ooh.
I really am going to know what's going on. You know what I'm surprised by?
What?
Yes, this is probably the Four Loko of energy drinks.
Probably.
I have Four Lokos in the fridge. We could have Four Loko'd.
It would have been Four Loko Friday. Oh, too bad.
I mean, there's still 45 minutes of this movie.
I have
You have to drive
leave
home
this
later.
place safely.
There's no way we're getting, even if we split one, there's no way we're getting through a Four Loko big boy. And no, but what I'm really surprised by is that we haven't been assaulted by cats. The dogs are put away, but the cats are free.
It's kind of hard to put cats away.
They have their own room.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, there are litter boxes in there.
That's the dream.
Yeah, I have an auto-scooping litter box, and then there's 2 cat towers and water dishes and all this stuff. That's where they go when we need them put away for some reason. But yeah, I don't know where they are, because normally they'd be all up in my business.
Oh, well.
We lucked out.
He's starting to realize what he's gotten himself into. Show us the
cats. Just because you go around, no.
I knew where that was going.
I'm getting better at stopping myself.
I'm so proud.
But you know, we all know because we say it every time we're out. I am actually genuinely concerned for them, though. Where the fuck are my cats? I'm gonna try something that's disgusting. Oh, it's even colored like that electric blue. It tastes like a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher.
So, like, fucking battery acid.
Yep.
Love it. He is such a misogynist, though.
Herbert West?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling Jeffrey Combs is not.
I would assume he isn't, but when it comes to fictional characters, I can have a little misogyny as a trait.
You have a little misogyny. It's a treat.
This poor girl is going through it. How the fuck you grabbing him like that, bro?
You're very believable when you just desperately explain myself. Oh, is Dean Halsey her dad? I guess I didn't catch that.
Because remember, he threatens him. He's like, "Oh, I know you're sleeping with the dean's daughter. Like, what if that was found out?"
That's right. No, but see, that's the correct thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do not resolve this scenario on your own. Leave. You know what police officer you call? Bubba.
Yeah.
That's the police officer that should show up.
This is so gay.
Wait a what?
There is such homoerotic tension between Dan and Herbert this entire fucking movie.
He's just sort of consoling him and mostly stealing the tape recorder.
Wait. Give it a second. This is another scene where I don't know why it got cut.
Yeah, that scene is perfectly feasible. I don't know why that wouldn't be in the main.
Thank you.
All right. I'm the odd man out.
Yeah, fucking watch this and then we'll talk. This man with the 1,000-yard stare.
Well, this man has seen some shit.
He has certainly.
Okay, he threw that robe off like he was about to prance on the or the towel, blanket, whatever. Very into it.
It's a fucking look.
Nice.
Yeah, tell me this upcoming scene is not oozing homoerotic tension.
I mean, I'm here for it. I just, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why they cut this because I love the plotline that he shoots up the reagent.
Yeah, I don't recall this scene. It's not in the main, right?
No.
Okay, because this was really throwing me off. I was thinking I was just stupid.
No.
I was like, I don't remember him using it like heroin. I think that's way better. This is great. It also explains why he's so crazy.
Yeah.
He's probably been doing this for however long.
He literally says he does it so he doesn't need to sleep. Yeah.
Oozing eroticism. Also, great name for a metal band.
Oozing homoeroticism?
What? You can't have a...
You know what? Yeah, that'll be the name of my shitty metal band.
Yeah. Well, why can't there be like a gay icon glam metal hair band? You know?
I'm here for it. Oh my god, there's a point where he slams into the wall and you can just see the entire thing just go...
It's a well-built set.
They tried. They tried, and that's what matters.
You do what you can with the tools you have in front of you.
Fucking creep.
The tools in front of you right now.
Yeah. Hi.
Here's the hip I didn't hear you say no test.
Yeah, you hate to see it. You really do.
I just feel like anyone who studies hypnotism.
Yeah, I have questions. Why do you want to do that?
Yeah. There's just no way that this like come to the idea that if I blank out people's minds and make them calm and susceptible to coercion, that you're thinking of good things.
Yeah,
you know. No, I gave her the Rohypnol for herself.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
She needed that to calm down.
Another planned payoff. This thing. The fucking dummy head.
Yeah.
This really is such a god tier movie.
It is. So let's do this. We haven't done it yet. Let's rate it. Let's rate it for the same way we always do. You know.
For me, for rewatchability, this is an absolute 10 out of 10. This is like a comfort movie for me. I put if everything fucking sucks, I'm going home and watching Re-AniMAYtor.
Didn't you only find out about this movie like a year and a half ago?
Yes! And that is how strongly I feel about it, because it is that fucking good.
What a sad, sad life it must have been prior to that year when you discovered Re-AniMAYtor. For me, I mean, it's a 9.5. It's not my, for sci-fi and for horror, it's not my choice. It is a well done, very rewatchable sci-fi horror. But for any of those combinations, sci-fi horror or a mixture, it's not my. I've seen it. You know, it's very well done though. So like I said, 995 for what this does for the genre of sci-fi horror, or
I mean, there I would probably kind of give it a 6.
if you blend them all together, I would say 6. Yeah, I'd agree with you. If you say for sci-fi, it's like a 0.
Yeah, no, we've seen this before.
But like, because it's also a horror movie, it gets pulled up by all the way this
yeah, you can see the whole wall shaking.
Yeah, this like reinvigorated body horror. It reanimated.
Yeah.
I realized it was a wasted opportunity. Whoa! It wasn't a 0. I said I'm getting called out. I didn't say it was a 0. I said for sci-fi specifically 0. But it is not just sci-fi. It is a sci-fi horror film. And because of that, it gets pulled up. And so I'd say, yeah, like a 5 or a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke's out there trying to make me look like the most
trying to look like
person.
A hater.
I'm not a hater. I like this movie a lot.
As long as you're not a hater. That's all we ask.
Yeah. So if you were to go back and remake this movie, who would you cast that you think was underutilized? Like, what character would you bring up by recasting?
I don't want to touch anything just because I think this is a perfect movie the way that it is. If I'm like being forced to, I don't know, man.
I think I want to get rid of the hypnotist guy for a younger, more charming guy, where the fact that he does that
creepy
mind fucking stuff becomes like, oh no. Like,
yeah.
I thought he was just really nice, but he was this young and sweet guy. I don't know who that would be.
Yeah.
Mid-80s? Mid-80s Tom Hanks. No, I'm just kidding. No. That would not work. But you get my point. I want someone young, and I want Bruce Abbott.
Yeah.
I literally want him to be the guy that turns out he's actually hypnotized. Kind of a dick.
Like the young upstart.
Yeah.
Like
the flip version of Herbert West. He's trying to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
The way he's cheating and doing it is hypnotism. As opposed to a reagent. Or the agent.
He deserves the slaps here, by the way.
Yes.
He's fucking going through
it. She has the worst end of this whole movie.
She really does. I like, as much as I love this movie, it does not treat its one woman character particularly well. And like, that's a thing I kind of set aside.
Yeah.
Just because I love the movie so much.
Boy, just like her as a character does not get there. What's the positives for her in this movie?
Pretty much nothing. You get to film a scene with Bruce Abbott.
No, I don't mean the actress. I mean like that character.
The
she had some good sex.
Yeah, that's about it.
For the first third of this movie, she had a really solid relationship. It feels like they really loved each other and had something going for them.
Yeah, they were gonna get married.
All downhill.
Everything explodes.
With the death of her cat, it all goes downhill. Recast for Herbert West.
Recast Herbert
Uncle
West.
Deadly from
Never.
the Muppets.
No. Even if we are doing Muppet Re-Animator, that is not the answer.
You know what would be a better Muppet Re-Animator? Everyone's a Muppet except
Herbert West. I kind of love that.
So if you wanted to break the movie, recast. I mean, there's just like 7 people.
Touch anything in the movie is broken. In my opinion.
I guess you could recast Barbara Crampton and not break the movie because
kind of just need another.
Any attractive woman would do, but if you recast anyone else in this movie,
yeah,
I don't know if the energy is going to work.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Coombs.
Late check-in. Hello.
What does he want to see? Hold on, buddy. Yeah, see what I mean? If it was someone younger who we wouldn't have felt threatened by, and suddenly...
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I feel like that could have been an improvement, recasting him. Not that this is bad. It's definitely...
I am of the mind that there is absolutely nothing wrong with this movie, like, at all.
Nothing wrong with it, but 0 failures does not a perfect film make.
No,
perfection does not come from a lack of failure.
Perfection
comes from surpassing the expectation.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't give it a 10. I don't even give American Werewolf in London a 10. And that's my go-to rewatch of all the goddamn time movie.
You really wouldn't give you wouldn't say that's a 10 out of 10 movie?
There's things I would change. There's things I would change, and there's things it could improve upon. And
I'm thinking American Werewolf in London is a 10 out of 10 movie.
I don't give out 10s very easily. I don't know if I've reviewed a movie that I've given a 10, but that is the one that I use for my werewolf database I'm making. That's the one that I'm using as my 10. And so I don't know if I've explained to you how that whole thing works. There's like all these different metrics, and they all weigh in.
I love it.
And I'm critically reviewing all of the aspects of American Werewolf in London to make sure that it gets to a 10 on that scale, so that when I go through and do other movies, I don't have to think about it. I go, did I do that right? And so it's things like, when do you first see the werewolf? How much of the movie is the werewolf on screen, like percentage-wise? And like everything has to kind of like all come together. What was the Muppet thing? It made me think there was a movie. Oh, Clue. Someone was saying redo Clue, where Tim Curry's the only one not Muppet.
That'd be a wonderful time.
Fucking love. You could just redo Clue with just Tim Curry.
Yeah, pretty much.
He does it later. He does the whole movie running around pretending to be.
You know what I think? I think Clue would make a fantastic musical.
Did they not already do that?
Not that I know.
Oh, okay. That version of Clue would be an okay musical, yeah. But I'd also just see it as a stage play.
It's my red hot. That could also be super fun.
That'd be a great stage play.
Oh, you can have so much fun with sets, with a bunch of secret passageways and having people pop up in different.
Yep. And just literally like a set that is set in the middle of the stage, and they just rotate it.
Yeah.
So that now it's the other room.
That would be fantastic.
So just picture this guy's running this way off the set, and then just hits the edge of the turns, and then the set rotates, and he runs into the other room.
Exactly.
Like it does itself. It's beautiful. I'm in.
I'm here for it.
So if that doesn't exist, we should
capitalize on that.
Get cracking on that.
Hell yeah.
It'll be our claim to fame. What did you guys do? We made the stage play Clue.
I love this.
Weird shoulder move.
Just this entire scene is great, but I particularly love the taking him out with the shovel. Steal another one of these bad boys.
Copyright 2025 Regrettable Reviews.
Thank you.
That is the intellectual property equivalent of putting a Facebook post that says, I do not give Facebook the right user.
Freaking shovel decapitation. Really is some great body horror in this.
So good. But not like overdone, No,
not at all.
I don't know why that made me think of The Thing.
Similar vibe.
Just more body horror, but the beginning.
I
of that
love
movie,
this. The fucking receipt spike.
Oh, using it to hold the head up. That's so awesome. Again, something that pays off.
Mm-hmm.
It's been sitting there this whole time. You thought nothing of it before, but now it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the beginning of the thing, when the Scandinavian guy lands the helicopter and the dog runs off towards them, and he's screaming at them, and then he dies. What he's screaming is, "That's not a dog. It's just some thing."
Yeah.
But he's saying it in a language they don't understand. It's like the whole thing is played out right there. If you say or type it, it's legally binding. I can't believe there's still half an hour. But it's because of the extended version. But what would I have cut out? The sex scene could have been a little shorter.
Yeah.
And that
wasn't
wasn't
one of the things that was extended.
What?
That is one of the things.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I get cutting that down, but like none of the other stuff. Not one other thing that I've seen.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what's the original, what's the extended. And like we talked about earlier, it truly is the perfect length for a movie that's not too serious.
Mm-hmm. I love this movie. It's part science fiction, part body horror, but there's also like a weird buddy.
Oh my god!
What?
The first 2.5 hours long.
I would have watched that.
The released version is only 87 minutes. And I feel like they shorted themselves there.
A little bit.
Like I said, that 90-minute mark.
Exactly where you want to be.
Right to the 90 to 100. I'm so excited that we can watch movies with volume.
I know.
I don't know if we're always going to watch a whole movie. We are for all the Re-Animators,
of course.
But, you know, we're going to sausage talk.
You had the foresight to time down when you reanimated the Dean. Why would you not?
The body of that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. But also, how did the body figure out where they were?
Yeah, this is where it gets into... It works because it does.
The Futurama.
It gets into it works because it doesn't have we don't have a story if it doesn't.
Right. Yeah. Suspend your disbelief, and I'm fine with that because I was just thinking of the body of Spiro Agnew from Futurama. You ever seen Futurama?
No.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
That show is a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Like there's weak spots, but that's the thing. Again, it's not about having no failures. It's about surpassing expectations and pushing the envelope. And Futurama does that.
All right.
It's Matt Groening, the guy that did The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah. This is so fucking creepy. They have that file on her.
Yeah, it's awkward.
You do hate to see it.
I have a manila envelope on all you guys.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, that's the worst part. I'm not surprised. And I cannot stress this enough. You.
I feel like it will be fun to be one of the reanimated corpses. Like, I feel like that's a fun day on set.
Yeah. Especially if you get to be one of the ones that just goes wild.
Yeah.
You know, that's...
Apparently everybody who played all the reanimated corpses, like, in the climactic scene of this movie, apparently to, like, get their blocking, they all worked out at the YMCA together. At, like, the local YMCA.
Yeah. Apparently the gurney.
Wasn't that borrowed from Return of the Living Dead?
Yep. And it already had the hole cut in it for...
Yeah, because it was, like, the half zombie in Return of the Living Dead.
The reanimated corpses all work together at the YMCA to coordinate their movements as zombies.
Hell yeah.
In real time, Brooks is looking up these facts for you. Great producer.
She's a great producer. Queen shit.
Always, even, you know, when she was just watching the show for us, you know?
Mm-hmm. He's so dramatic.
That's all he cares about. Everything that's happened. My word!
Yeah. Oh, the fucking same brain? The one where it's like the two like fucking like MRI images when brains connecting.
Oh yeah. Stop reanimating people who are hurt.
tell me you don't feel that tension.
They're just bros.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's how history will remember it. Just look at all the history books. When he died, he built his friend
his
built
best
a temple
friend built a temple
to him that was larger than any temple in the land. Yeah, they were just friends. Fuck out of here. So creepy.
He is so creepy. Why am I into that, by the way?
I don't know.
Why am I into this character? It probably says something not great about me, but
yeah, you're open-minded. That's what that means, right?
Yeah.
Gordon was going to adapt the Lovecraft story for the stage. Oh wow! They were going to do it for the stage. Then they made a TV pilot, half-hour TV pilot.
Interesting.
Then it became this, I guess.
Huh. I love all these effects with like the severed head.
This needed a little bit of goofy lightheartedness to it,
Yeah.
It's just very heavy. I just wish that it had been more spread throughout instead of just right here in the end.
I get what you mean.
Like maybe if the cat had done some goofy shit.
Yeah, this is just so entertaining to watch.
So stupid.
But you're right. So you need it.
You needed this levity. Like it's just because
otherwise it's too much.
Yeah. His teeth are fucked.
Yeah. Why does he just have blood chilling in his office fridge?
I mean, he's a fucking creep.
Yeah, he's a massive fucking creep, but like...
What else has he got in that fridge? Also, why would putting blood in there help him? I don't...
Fun effect.
Oh, that's true.
Also, it's kind of funny.
Oh, what's he going to do? Don't do that. Don't do that to your own head. That's bad. Hi, Sammy.
What's up?
Not actually watching the movie. That's good. He's just seeing us on the couch.
Good to know.
Sammy, it's Ken.
Arrogant little bastard.
Are these two gonna fuck?
Because it's spooky movie night.
Yeah. Because we're talking about reanimated corpses.
It's so dramatic.
I know.
God, that's creepy.
It's just, yeah, I was worried about this. We keep trailing off and just watching the movie.
I'm just fucking watching Re-Animator because it's that good.
There was originally a subplot that revealed Dr. Hill had the ability to control minds. It was cut for timing reasons, but evidence of it can still be seen in the story. He's performing
exactly.
both. Yeah. Again, that's probably in that full 2.5 hour movie. I think more of that would have been okay.
Plain payoff. Another Chekhov's gun that fucking fires.
This is what I love about Stuart Gordon. If he puts it out there, and there's a reason for it. Stuff on this wall, bare wall. The stuff on that wall mattered. I promise you.
Yeah, look, he's reading fucking porno mags.
Yeah. At least one thing on that wall mattered. Because every other wall is bare.
Yep.
And that's what, when you're watching a Stuart Gordon film, you know that. And that's why Space Truckers is a solid movie. Because you could just, everything pays off.
I didn't dislike Space Truckers.
I like it more than I should, and I know that.
As long as you know that.
So what is it like? I know what he's trying to do because I've seen the movie, but in the moment, why was this his plan? How did he come up with this plan?
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
Where was the panic?
Yeah.
And the holy shit, my head's been cut off.
Yeah, he really adapts pretty quickly now that I'm thinking about it.
Just goes right for it. Just like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do.
I mean, at that point though, what can you do but adapt? I don't know.
Samson went home for the day after shooting one of his zombified scenes with his face still done up. And when he stopped for gas, the only thing the attendant said was, "Do you need any help?" I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, my phone's at 5%.
Whoopsie. Here, hold on. I'll have my phone for chat.
Oh, I don't care. It's fine. I've lucked out so far this week. I'm on call for work and nothing.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Was there a point to these?
Body parts.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I did the eyeballs and the gummy worms, because it's they make more sense for From Beyond, but they're kind of intestine-y.
Yeah.
I did liquid death and toxic waste, kind of playing on this and the fact that they're dead. Listen, I
love it. I love that it's all on trend.
You know?
Listen, more people need to try. Be extra is my advice to any and everybody. Thought you were going to eat with them. No, that would have been funny though.
Right? I don't know. A little cracker, some cheese, pepperoni. These are actually supposed to be like you put your hand, you put them in your sleeves.
Put them in your sleeves. When I 2016, I had the obligatory Deadpool cosplay at New York City Comic Con, and I had the tiny hands because he has the fucking baby hand.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is kind of horrifying. Your fucking reanimated father kidnaps you.
I mean,
reanimated corpse father.
Metal band. Reanimated corpse father.
Boom. Hell yeah.
That's clearly Scandinavian.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Norwegian, most likely.
Some Norwegian black metal.
Yep.
Yeah, all the
just want it all
the fun camera tricks they pull for the headless body act. I love it.
How did they do? Is it just a hollowed version of the thing, and there's a person?
Yeah.
He's just wearing it as a mask.
Mm.
Oh, that's a cosplay right there.
There you go. Headless Hill. That's a great cosplay.
Right, but with the fake thing on it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be hard.
No, you can definitely figure that out.
Nope.
Jesus.
Welcome to the 80s. Oh, so also to check out gun. If there's breasts in the movie, they're meant to be seen.
Yep. Name a Stuart Gordon movie where there's not titties. I don't think you can.
Do we actually see anything in Space Truckers? I think that's my go-to for class. Stuart Gordon classy movie where you don't see any tits.
Fucking just full frontal. Movies used to be nasty, man.
Yeah.
I am once again saying, put the cocaine back.
Bring back cocaine in movies.
We need it. That's how we wind up with things. That's how we wind up with things like Re-Animator, and that's what we need more of. Does he light up?
No.
Is he just joining us?
He's joining us.
I love it.
He has thoughts and feelings about the movie too. There's not enough skeletons.
No, there's not a lot of skeletons.
Just bodies. Why is he massaging?
Because he's a fucking creep.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's a scumbag. Scream Queen.
That show is stupid as fuck.
Oh, sure, I've never seen it. According to the commentary, this set was very haunted.
I'd buy it. I mean, I feel like if it wasn't haunted, you haunted it.
Yeah, you made it haunted.
You're like, the curse.
The curse of Re-Animator.
Yeah. How did Barbara Crampton go on to make more movies after this? How did she not go to therapy forever?
Well, I think it was in the IMDb trivia that like people are always like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they forced you to do that." And she's like, "No, I was just acting."
Yeah, no, this is not like, Alfred Hitchcock like
fucking throwing people. Live birds at...
Or Wes Craven hiring actors that are actual criminals and then saying, basically make her feel like she's going to get SA'd.
Yeah.
And the actress not knowing that.
Yeah.
So it was very much against her consent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the scene we're going to shoot. And Barbara Crampton's like, sure, I'm in. Because I am a champion.
Yeah.
Why can't she just roll off the table? I'm not trying to victim blame.
No, they could show him cuffing her.
Oh, the one side is cuffed. Okay. She could still like move her legs and stuff. Move around a little bit. But yeah, no, even if you consent to this and you have fun or whatever, there has to be some trauma. Yeah, her legs are both cuffed. Okay, it's just the one arm, isn't it? Okay. I get it now.
He learned from their mistakes.
That's what you meant.
What?
About the talking heads?
Yeah. Lots of planned payoffs. There's not a single Chekhov's gun in this movie that does not fire.
It's incredible. That almost makes it a 10 for me because that's what I want. You know what? It is a 10.
We stay winning, and this is great. All the bodies emerging, and they're all different kinds of fucked up with awesome practical effects. I love it. This final scene is so chaotic. It's so entertaining. I feel like it would have been so much fun to be involved in this.
I want nothing more than to be one of these zombies.
Just one of these corpses.
They're not zombies. Yeah, they're just literally reanimated corpses. That was excellent. I forgot about that. When he turns his head around to look behind him. Oh, so stupid. He has adapted to this headless life so well.
Quite well. Yeah, this would have been so much fun.
There have been rumors of a fourth movie titled House of
Wow.
Wow.
Fascinating. Apparently there was some other script for like a different Re-Animator sequel that never got used as well. Ugh. He's such a slime bag.
How difficult it must be to play that kind of villain in a movie, and then just be known for it.
His wife divorced him over this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, specifically over the scene with Meg. Which, like, again, I don't get because it's acting.
Yeah, I don't know. If your spouse is an actor or, whatever, I almost said actor or actress, but I remember you just say actor.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to separate them out. Anyway, you have to have certain tolerance, you know.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't remember. Fuck.
What a thing to just stumble across. Fucking security guard. Just a headless corpse.
There's an actor who plays mostly villains because the villains generally aren't married, so they won't have kissing scenes because he will not kiss someone because he's married. There, he has made one exception, and he made the character be named after his wife.
Aww.
Like, if that's how serious you are about it, that's how serious you are. Yeah. You know, you come up with a system. He decided to only ever play bad guys to accommodate.
Yeah.
You know, but you're acting. Everyone's got lines. I will not, ever portray.
Yeah, it's a judgment-free zone.
Yeah. Like, there's certain villains you don't ever want to have to play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be Hitler on screen.
Yeah. Ugh, nasty. Oh.
Just go.
Just run.
They have lost their minds.
Well, yeah, because that was another thing that kind of got lost without that one subplot. Like, he was controlling all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, like, they were all like connected to him.
Right.
They had to shoot that scene backwards.
The intestines doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Because he like tries to overdose him on reagent, and then it just makes
all of them.
Yeah.
Sort of independently.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Ryan used the.
Oh, you're gonna see. Oh, ooh.
Okay.
I want all of this.
I would definitely want both of those. Not always is like a beginning movie a good choice, but learning more about Herbert West,
I would be fascinated.
West, yeah. One of those was a wartime movie itself, with the old ones.
Mm.
Him having some sort of war trauma would make some kind of sense.
Yeah.
For his behavior.
I'm funnier if he's just like that, though.
Ah, God. Anyway. This is what I can do. I can play with the skeleton.
I love it. Oh, apparently this was like a dissected calf's eye. And Bruce Evans was not happy about having to actually put it in his hand.
I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Weird movie to be in if you're going to be kind of a pansy about Thor.
I mean, I don't know if I would be all that jazzed about having to put a dissected calf eye in my actual hand.
Wash your hands with it.
But at the same time, whatever.
Look at what Barbara Crampton's put up with. Hold the eyeball.
Yeah, actually,
she's a fucking champ.
She is a fucking champ. I would hold the eyeball.
She had a corpse fondle her.
Yeah, she had a corpse fondle her. She got choked out. The fake blood in here is a little bright.
Yeah.
But they tried, and that's all that matters. Yeah. Supposedly, there was a planned sequel where Meg was supposed to be the bride, and her agent told her not to do sequels. And I hate that agent so much. Why would you rob me of Meg in Bride of Re-Animator?
Yeah. That would have been fun. That
would have been so much fun. Although I like the narrative book ending here. They open with the CPR and they end with it.
Yep. It is a nice bookend. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We close at the open.
We close at the open indeed. Why
would they let him do this?
Yeah, you make some points.
I mean, it's the 80s, I guess. anything goes.
And also,
except for this is not how paddles work.
I mean, yeah.
You see it every time in movies. I hate to gripe on it, but like, if a heart is stopped, paddles ain't gonna help.
Yeah.
That's why you do CPR to get the heart going, then paddles to get back to regular rhythm.
Yeah, and then him not wanting to stop in both instances.
Yep. But this is where he's better than Herbert because he gives up.
Exactly.
Man, he was the better character.
Oh, 100%.
He deserved sequels.
I would say so. Well, I mean, he's not in Beyond Re-Animator, but he is in Bride of Re-Animator.
I mean, focused around him trying to make the world a better place after this.
Yeah, a lot of characters in this movie don't deserve what happens to them.
Right. There's just all this, like, chattel for fucking Herbert West's wet dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it probably says something not so great about me that this is like a comfort movie for me.
I mean, I like my comfort movies to be a little bit different, but, you know, like my homesick movie is the Disney Robin Hood with the animated world of the animals.
Oh, yeah.
That's my feel-good movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's honestly, it kind of is this. Don't know what that says, but there it is.
Or like Firefly. That's a show I like to go back to. Just to feel good because it's so different.
Does this not make him no better than Herbert West?
I know it does. It absolutely does.
The fact that he tried
to reanimate. Love.
I mean, yeah, at least we technically have that. And I do love I love the fade to black and then you see the syringe depleting. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's an excellent effect right there.
What a great way to end this.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love this movie, man.
So good.
So good.
I can't wait to do Bride in 2 weeks.
Bride is going to be so much fun.
Additional
I need it. Give it to me.
First, we have to get that laser disc, and then we have to find
a laser disc player.
The thing that plays the laser disc. No, someone's ripped it somewhere. It's got to exist.
It has to.
Well, that concludes the movie Re-Animator and our Re-AniMAYtor. Like the font I used for the. I thought it was nice. I thought it was a nice touch.
I thought it was a very nice touch as well.
God,
what an excellent movie!
Cannot wait to do Bride.
Bride is going to be so much fun. What else we got going on? Anything worth noting?
I don't have anything going on until we do Bride because I am a busy boy with a lot of dumb stuff going on.
It happens to the best of us. Should be back with a regular episode of Fighting with Friends this coming Wednesday. Things have been a little hectic because I'm moving and Brooks also has final papers to be grading.
Wait, you're moving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, moving in with Kyle. Shout out Sleepy K.
Oh, nice. Didn't know that.
End of this month. So.
Very cool.
Trying to get all my shit together. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But we should be back with a regular episode this coming Wednesday. And then games on the stream for a hot minute since we just wrapped up an anime series.
Oh, games on the stream. Okay, I got you. I understand.
Yeah. Anything coming up with you?
No, I still got another month of firefighter training, so I don't have a lot of free time to do things.
A tragedy.
But I mean, I'm having fun and learning.
Oh, there you go.
And helping people, so it is what it is.
You love to see it.
But when I'm done with all that and we go back to streaming, I think I want to stream more on our channel.
Yes.
As sci-fi games. Just whenever we're just like not doing anything, one of us can just jump on and
that could be a fun time.
You know, I think we could come up with a plan for doing that every now and then.
I like it.
adding more stuff in because I want to elevate the show.
I'm very here for it.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, I think that's everything. Well, then I think we should leave you with our words of wisdom. Don't shake alien eggs.
Never trust the android.